Welcome everyone. Welcome to Dude Let's Draw. Today we will be drawing generic face. Just a a character face. Yes. Yes. And we're gonna have fun and hope you guys can follow along. Yay! All right, so let me get back in the corner, okay? Do it like Bob Ross style. So I'm in Clip Studio Paint. I'm gonna use several layers. I already drew one just for funsies, but we want to get the basic face set up. So let's start. So I like picking like a red color just to start. So let's start with a line going down. And guys, we're gonna have fun. Grab something while you draw so you're not like anxious. Sometimes when I draw, I'll hold like an action figure or something. I'm holding on to Sonic right now. He brings me comfort and joy. So I'm gonna bring a line across right here. Now let me just zoom out. If you press Control minus, you'll see like I'm kind of at an angle. I don't even know how I did that, but here we are. All right, cool. Zoom back in. All right. Now that we have this going on, what we're going to do is draw a half circle. So I'm going to draw a half circle at the top and then finish the circle at the bottom. So really you are going to draw a full circle, but half at the top and then a little less at the bottom, okay? Cool. Get it to the best of your ability. I go very light, very, I don't hold the pencil too hard or the drawing tablet pen too hard. I just let it flow. Now let's get that jaw in there. I usually mark these sides so I could get the side of the face and make it come in just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Keep dragging it. Keep dragging it. And then I'm going to get that jaw. Curve it in. Don't be so extreme. Bring it down. Curve it in. Sometimes I lose myself in my thoughts and I think, wow, you're thinking about 1,000 things at once. I just want to draw right now. Brain, turn off. And it does. All right, now we got the shape. It's got to be wider at the top, just so you know, and thinner at the bottom. We gave this person a baby chin. All right, next, let's go to the eyes. So what I like to do is I like to draw like a little circle in the middle to the best of my ability, right? And then I make a little mark here and I make a little mark there. Don't draw so hard in the middle, as a matter of fact. Make it as light as possible. So I'm going to make this very light. Very light. If you want to be as accurate, go quarter by quarter till you make that hole. All right, cool. Now, mark here, mark here. And what I'm doing is marking the distance in between the eyes. And I think that's a little too small. The eyes might be a little too small. Don't worry. It's okay if you make a mistake. It's fine. It's fine. You're only human. There we go. That's a proper distance. If you take your pointer finger and you put it in between your eyes, it's like about 2 knuckles roughly. All right. Now that you have that, now we're gonna add the second line here. Take your pen so you can get accuracy. Hold it side like against the screen and measure, and this way you could get a rough guesstimate as close as you possibly can to get the eyes in there. So when I do the eyes, I kind of make a little angle here and curve, and then I make a round half circle at the bottom, roundish half circle. Same thing here, diagonal, and then curve, diagonal and curve, and then get that half circle in there. Alrighty, now let's add a line for the nose And a line for the mouth. All right, we're coming along. We look a little alien, but we're almost there. And then where I put these marks right here, let's start to make the ears. So make a line come out and curve. Another curve. I'm going to say curve a lot. Make a line come out and make another. Oh, that's too far out. Make another curve. Yes, beautiful. Now, this time you could probably erase some of these lines. If you have like an opacity for, or lower the opacity for some of the lines here, you most certainly can. But sometimes you need these guides just to assist you. All right, next part. Now we're going to set up the nose. So I'm going to move in just a smidge, put another line here and put another line here, and start making an angled line on either side. This is like the top of the nose. And then if I make a little U, that's the bottom of the nose. And then you draw a little circle here and a circle here to get the nostrils, the little air nostrils in. And then you make another beautiful shape, make it come in. And then you got the nostrils. Then you got the nostrils. And if you want, you can add another shape up here so that the nose is a little round. Now for the lips, you can make another U, right? And then what I like to do is I like to add the smile already, right? And when you have that U, connect the U to the other side of the lips. There we go. Then you have the bottom part. And you can either half connect it, fully connect it. It's up to you. It's up to you. It's whatever you want. Cool. We're getting there. Look at you. Look at what you're doing. Oh my gosh. Make adjustments as you see fit now. Okay. Now let's get the eyes in there. I'm going to get the eyelids started before I do the pupils. Because if I put these eyes in here, we're looking a fright. We are looking a fright. So I'm going to take the line that is right here, the line that we moved across. I'm going to curve it. I got an eyelid there. Same thing, an eyelid here. Now we could pretty much erase what we have here in the middle so that way you're not confused. Okay? Get that circle in there. And what I do is I lightly do like a half circle here and a half circle there. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Get it to the best of your ability. Don't worry. This is practice. This is your practice. All right. We got like a pretty good face going on here. We got a pretty good face going on. All right. Let's continue to refine. Make it beautiful. Make it beauteous maximus. So let's get those eyebrows in there. So from the nose, make another light line and move over. There we go. Make another light line and move it over. There we go. There we go. We got some big eyebrows. You could adjust. So like, ooh, these are too big. I'm going to fill it in, make it a little thinner. That's craziness, right? And we're going to erase any excess that you don't want. It's okay. There we go. Now, by this time, you could choose for just like a generic face. You could choose if you want it to be a man or a woman at this time. Usually men are a little more square in the jaw. So like, I'm going to duplicate this because I don't want to do any extra work. I'm going to make this one a woman. And this one a man. And I'll show you what I'm going to do with the man a little bit later. So let's keep going. So with this lady here, what we're going to do is I'm going to continue the smile. Let's go get the pupils in here because I don't want it to be like this forever. So make another circle, right? So within that circle, you can either take a white or erase, but add a little white to the sides of that circle. Because look, now you have sincere, interesting eyes. Very good. All right. continuing on, we are going to add some eyelashes. So let's what I do with the eye for the eyelash, right? Uh, what I like to do is make little half check marks on the side here. So you could do the same. And then if you want them eyelashes to come out, let them come out. If you don't worry about it. And continue to erase and adjust. All right, cool. Now let's get the neck in there. Don't make the neck like this. Girl look enough right. What you could do is move the neck inward closer to the jaw and then make like almost a U shape. So that way you just have a really nice neck. Beautiful. You did it. If you want a shoulder, angle it out. Beautiful. You did it. All right. Now, let's get the ears. Make a little loop there. Make a little loop there. Cool. Now, like if this is the part where I would probably, let me put some hair here on the little eyebrows. Let me erase a little bit more. That's up to you. But now I'm going to do some hair. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a new layer and name this one hair. Oops. And I'm probably going to select a blue. And what I'm going to do is like, see, the part here, I'm going to start the part of the hair here. Because like, sometimes people want to start hair here. No, don't do that. Just start it up here. I'm going to make a little swoop across. And a little lighter swoop here. Cool. And I'm going to move the hair down and over, right? And I'm going to add it a little bit above because our hair isn't always flat on our head unless you have like a very short haircut. So it's got to have volume, some puff. So I'm going to add a little hair here. And then I'm going to add way more hair on this side. So I'm going to angle it and make it come down. Actually, round it off first. Excuse me. We'll round it off first. And then make it come down. And have it come down to her shoulder. And you could either make it like a triangle. Sometimes when I get to the end, I need a shape to define where things are going. And if I don't have a shape, I'm going to get confused. Okay. So let's zoom out. Ooh, we're doing good. Next, if you want the other side, you could have her, like, it'd be fun. Like, you could have her hair shaved. If you wanted her hair shaved, I would be closer to the skull. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to have her hair in the back and I'm going to make it seem like it's kind of resting on her shoulders. So I'm going to have it curve and come down. Curve and come down. There we go. Add some more. Add some more. And then now let's add like wisps in the direction of where her hair is going to go. Just a little bit. Okay. And then what you're going to do is when you're done, just start coloring it in. But this is like the basic base, a basic form. Add earrings maybe. Maybe want to add some cool jewelry, or you want to add like a band-aid to her face to give her some more character, or maybe she has like a scar on her lip. Like, have fun with this. So like, this is the girl. So let's move on to the guy. All right, so for the guy portion, what I did was I duplicated the previous face. I'm going to duplicate it again because I duplicate so much. It's crazy. And then what we're going to do for this part is make things a little more angular, square. So if you want to draw a guy and you get this base, right? I am going to adjust and make his chin a lot sharper and a little less round. I learned that genuinely men have a stronger jaw than usually, and it just depends on who you are. Not everyone's going to be the same, but we all come from the same place at the end of the day. We come from the same place and we leave in the same place. All right, that was dark. All right, so now I want this guy to not be smiling so much. And I'm going to change the lip structure. And making his lips a little making him look a little more down. I'm going to change the eyebrows. Sometimes like you could keep the same nose. It could be like siblings or something like that. And bring that in and make it come out a little bit. There we go. Make it a little hairier. See that? We're using the same base, just adjusting, and he's already looking masculine, a little more guy. I don't know how else to describe it. You can make his ears longer, by the way. So I'm erasing half of that, making it longer. Let's try to match it up. Sometimes take your pencil and use it as a measuring tool. This like one ear is bigger than the other, but I'm also in Clip Studio Paint, so I'm gonna cheat for just a moment and just copy this ear, and then Command C, Command V, and then I'm just gonna flip it because I'm naughty like that. I'm naughty. Yes, there we go. It saves me time. All right, now he's looking like a basketball player. Now, guys also, like, their necks are thicker. Well, they can be. I'm gonna add a little Adam's apple here. There we go. Add the shoulders a little higher. Yep. And now I'm gonna add mustachio. So let's zoom in. Mustaches are interesting because like they follow this little part of the lip here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the shape first of the mustache, because one time when I was doing it this way, it doesn't look bad, but if you don't know how to do that, it's going to be difficult. So what you do is you take a shape. I'll make another wisp over here. Try to follow along the best as you can and add it there. And you could see like it's changing the form of the face already. And then start to take your pencil or whatever you have and start filling it in. Like, go to town. You could add a butt chin if you wanted. You could add a goatee to the bottom. Is that what it's called? I don't know anymore. You can add a beard. And when you do the beard, connect it close to the ear, and because it's going to be in like two parts. You could do it this way and then color it in. Get rid of that butt chin. You can have like a nice cut. I like your cut, G. Or you could adjust it where it comes out. And when it comes out though, I would probably recommend coming out further from the chin, right? And you know what, let me actually use a different color. This is why I like digital so much. I'm gonna use a blue. Like, I would make the shape, the little half shape close to the mouth. Little half shape close to the mouth. Meet that little goatee there and have the beard come right outside, just covering the little Adam's apple that I made, and just fill it in for fun, right? Isn't that cool? You could do so much with digital art. It just brings, it tickles me. It tickles me. All right, we're going to leave. You can hear me clicking. We're going to leave it alone for now. We're going to add the hair to the best of our ability. Oh my gosh, guys, I forgot. We forgot to add the pupils for our guy. Excuse me. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. Forgive me. Yeah, now we're cooking. We're looking. We're cooking. All right. So let's get some hair. I want like a short haircut. So you can either make a curve. Remember, we got to have a little bit on the top of the skull. And I'm gonna have like a little widow's peak right here. That's what they call it, I guess. And I want like a little fade at the top because that's what it's kind of shaping up to be, and you could just change it as you see fit. Oh, fiddlesticks! I'm on a different layer. Oh, I am a fright. All right, let's combine these. Let's merge these layers. How I did the hair for the girl, I'm gonna do the hair for the guy. So go back to your blue. Let's follow that contour. Excuse you, eraser. All right. And then make a line down here and then bring it in and make it come down. Make it come down. Yeah. So now we're going to have it come out. We're going to have it angle out just a little bit. And bring it around town. Look at that. Look at what we got here. We got this hair going. Ah! You can make it cut off from here. So like this way the top is all flat here. The best part, like I said, the best part about digital art, you don't have to be sold on just one style. You could even make a template for yourself and just keep rolling out different hairstyles. So like I got a high top fade here. Well, we could keep him bald. We can give him another hairstyle here. We can give him like crazy. So like from this part here, we can have his hair still have that little down, over, down. Have his hair come out like in wisps, possibly. You have a wisp coming out here. So now, like, I feel like I'm changing the full blown culture or character of said person just from the hair alone. It really just depends on what you're going for, what you want. And just by understanding the basics of a base, you can create any person, any type of hairstyle. Like sky's the limit. So like you see now he looks like a completely different person. We had, you know, he looks one way here and he looks another way here just from the change of the hair. I'd give him more volume, make it look, make him look crazy. Like give him some anime. Actually, you know what? Give him a bullet. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like you could do whatever you want. Guys, I hope this was helpful to you. Make sure you get those basics down and have fun. Have fun with it. I am so happy that you guys are watching. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Give me some feedback. What would you like to see next? My next videos may be animation based, so I hope you'll be there for that. And I'll see you next time. Bye, everyone. Goodbye. Like and subscribe.